Hello, everyone. Can you do me a favor? When you have some free time, check out Metallic Dice Games at metallicdicegames.com, a first-rate vendor of premium dice and accessories. If you see something you like, use the promo code RBP10 at checkout and save 10% off your purchase. You can use this code as many times as you like, and doing so helps to support this podcast. Check out metallicdicegames.com today and use promo code RBP10 to receive 10% off your order. Thank you for your support.
The Raincor's Brothel presents The Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Alright, we're going north. Make our way to the inn at the end of the road. Perception checks. Perception. 16. Yes.
24.
Good call. That's plenty. You see...
Basically, anytime.
You see all the things.
You see a trail that's very wide,
and
as you kind of look around and you follow it, you see you see what looks like a house moving.
I have dark sight and blind fighting. I can take care of people anytime.
It's not moving like hella quick, like you could catch up to it. You do in fact see what was described to you as the inn at the end of the road.
Is it... Or is it...
It will drop if you approach it.
Okay, once we get closer.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it just stayed down until it's like time to go.
Nope. If
Put it
you
that way,
approach
guys.
if you approach the inn, it will drop and allow you to enter.
Okay. Well, do we want to get in that inn?
I suppose so, though I'm slightly worried where we'll end up.
Yeah, who knows where we'll...
Like I said, it's not moving. It is moving west, if that helps.
So it's taking us the way we need to go.
It's not moving northwest, but it's moving west. And you
Well,
are
we
further
already
north
went
than you used to be.
north.
Plus, inns are a great place to meet people. We could find more things out or pick up more side quests.
I don't think we need any more side quests.
We've already got like 7. That's what my usual task manager looks like in games. Like, here's the main story, and then all the side quests I'm going to do first. Because then when you get to boss fights,
You need
They're
that
easy.
XP. Yeah.
because I'm a heavy grinder.
It is a squat 3-story structure with a slate-shingled roof and worm-eaten wooden walls.
I like the idea of it being a squat structure that's built on top of legs.
Yep. Dozens of tiny orbs of pale light buzz about the exterior like fireflies. The structure rocks and heaves while in motion, but these movements cannot be perceived from inside the inn.
So it's kind of like those high-end cruise ships where you don't notice the rocking of the ocean because stuff's designed to shift with the ocean.
You catch the scent of the
Or high rises.
You catch the scent of a hearty stew wafting from its open windows.
It's fucking pronounced wafting.
Okay.
That's the second time.
We're ignoring the pronunciation. That's like the 8th or 9th word he's done that with.
It's fine. It's pronounced wafting.
And you see smoke rising in cottony puffs from its stone chimney.
I don't know if anybody else is doing it, but as he describes this, because the whimsy and whimsical nature of it, I just see like little kid crayon drawings of how like he's describing these things until we take over the control. So it's like this house, and then like cotton balls are just floating out of the top of the chimney.
I'm still kind of stuck on the worm-eaten wood.
It's just crummy. That's the best way I can think of it.
I just hope there's not a smell.
Probably not.
Are you guys going? It will stop and drop for you if you wish to enter.
I thought we were already inside.
He's describing.
I'm describing the exterior right now.
Oh.
I would also take the advice of any NPC that's like, go here for a good night's rest. I'm like, I don't feel like I have to not trust her. She was nice. Old jingle jangle.
She didn't try to murder us.
I'm walking as far as the rope lets me. If Usagi's not moving.
No, we'll enter.
Okay.
Okay. It smells like fresh stew has been brewed or been made. There is beer that has been brewed that is being passed around.
I'm running.
You see an elderly female human behind the bar.
Really?
Yep.
A human?
Yep.
Did not expect that in the Feywild.
Humans are notoriously prolific.
Yeah, but you don't just show up in the Feywild. Like, how did she get here?
She kind of regards you and says, "Welcome to the inn at the end of the road.
Hello.
What can I get for you?"
You have some rooms available?
We have rooms, yes.
Do you have a high chair in the corner?
If you need one, sir.
Okay. I don't really need a room. I'll just sit in a high chair in the corner. I don't sleep. I just kind of go in.
Much like everyone else, she's confused why there's a lion and
a puppet, a rabbit, and
the
a
rabbit's
fish man.
Not that weird, but the fishman's really weird. I mean, lions aren't maybe as weird, but the fishman is really weird.
Oh, we need a lion, a tiger, and a bear.
Do you have an aquarium?
Unfortunately, no.
Do you have
Dang it.
do you have a large bathtub?
We have a washing basin, sir.
How big?
Enough to hold a medium-sized humanoid.
That works.
That's oddly specific.
Can't swim in it, but you can sit in it.
I picture the sad fishman just sitting in a tub of water.
Just dumping cups of water over my gills.
Once again, this
Better
person
than her
will,
offering the stew pot.
once again, this person will ask, why are you here? Why are you in Presmere, and why are you in Hither?
We're in Hither because we are. We're in Prismere because we are. And we're here.
It's up to you whether or
Yeah,
not you're going to tell everybody everything. That's the question.
We were here for food and lodging.
I know we're here
If
because
you mention that you're here due to
recommended it.
Bavlorna, she spits and exclaims how much she hates Bavlorna.
Oh, that's fine.
So does everybody else, apparently.
We're here because Bavlorna took something from our friend, Mr. Fuzzy.
I see.
I've never used your name, and I couldn't remember it, so I just called you Mr.
She
Fuzzy.
does introduce herself as Sue Herabax.
Herabax?
Herabax.
Sue, the innkeeper. And Sue, what brought you here?
It's actually Sue, like Sue, T-S-U.
Oh, like Sun Tzu.
Yeah, Sue Herabax.
And then what brought you here, Sue?
She says, "I've been running the inn since before the hags were running the place. Yes, my inn used to be able to travel all across hither, thither, and yon, and around Prismere, but now we've been stuck in hither for quite some time."
So you're native.
Out of that,
What?
So she's a native. She didn't say why she was here.
she just said she's been here.
She's been running the inn.
So
Other question. Do you know who's in the castle?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Okay.
Not very many people that I know of would be able to have an answer to that question.
That's fine.
If we were to stay here the night, where would we end up
I was going to ask
in the
that
morning?
next.
Where
yeah.
where would we be?
Well, where are you heading?
Downfall.
I could head that direction.
Okay.
That would be ideal.
Yeah. Would that be before or after the bandit area, Tollway? We've been hearing that's an occurrence. Is that
The tollway seems to be the stopping point for that area.
okay? So we probably
Anything beyond that, I can't bring you directly to Downfall.
Okay, so we'll be near the tollway anyway. Okay, but that's helpful.
Within a safe distance. Agdon is kind of a dick.
That's what we've been getting told. So at least we're not losing distance. If anything, we're resting and making progress. So thank you.
She'll even give you free room, bed, hot meal, slices of delicious plum pie.
How much for that general treatment?
free.
Free? Oh,
That's
I didn't know she was giving it to us. Well,
rule of
is the-
hospitality.
that's true.
Various rules of conduct.
I keep forgetting that's the thing.
That's
Isn't it usually like a fair trade?
There is some kind of fair trade swapsies, and she, like, if you were to ask her a price, she would literally say any trinket will do. Like the silver cage, if you still have it, that would do.
Sure. you
I
give me
never
a
gave
cage
it
and
up.
key.
Like,
Yeah.
if you don't think you need it, she'll take it.
Yeah, well, we don't really need it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might need it to once we cut off the witch's head. Throw it in there.
Kind of feel like we should hold on to it. I don't know.
That's fine.
It
Sure.
very-
I-
it very-
it's true.
I was just
Yeah.
putting that out there as a suggestion.
It is
because you were
it is
confused about it
a
earlier.
thing like that.
It very well could not be useful for ever again, but on the off chance that it might.
Is there anything anybody has that they don't need?
Well, I have that wasp nest.
You could give the paper wasp nest if you think it's neat.
What
was that from?
That was one of the prizes.
Oh,
It
that's
was
right.
my prize because I rolled randomly.
I have a winter blanket I'll never need.
You could give the winter blanket. It's an inn. Who doesn't have a blanket?
That's true. Yeah, you can any trinket, literally any trinket will do. Is what she says.
Do we have a sense of the value? I mean, is currency sort of the same here as it would be anyplace else?
I have a feeling just me, I'd feel like the Feywild's more like a barter than...
Yeah, it's probably closer to a barter system than anything.
Unless someone just shiny.
Ideally, the value of the item is equal or greater.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's obviously far lesser, but like a blanket is probably decent because it's an inn. Like everybody needs blankets.
Yeah.
The cage is made of silver. That's a high-priced thing, probably. So,
It's like I was going to give up a piece of coin that I have because I don't really have trinkets on my guy.
yeah, I mean, she'll take a gold coin.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I have a child's parasol. I was like, what did I get randomly? I got a child's parasol.
Covered in moss.
Yes. So, yeah, I'll give her a gold piece because I don't have much else in the way of trinketry.
She says, I hope that you're able to do anything in your power to restore Zabilna's power.
That's a goal, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because everybody seems to hate the hags.
Not everybody.
Well, of those we've interacted with.
So there are known allies?
Allies, servants of fear. Take your pick.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to get at. Do you have...
I would say yes, there's a small handful for probably each hag that enjoys their company, and the other handful follows what the hags say so that they aren't killed.
Where would the bandits fall in that? More toward the don't want to die, more toward the support?
I'm not entirely sure. If Agdon does fear them, he puts on a very good front.
Has he been around even before the hags showed up? Or did he pop up once the hags kind of seemingly took control?
Well, probably not long after. As I'm sure you are aware, sir, the stealing here is not exactly acceptable, but ever since the hags took power, it seems as though the consequences for stealing have crumbled.
Gotcha.
Punishment for certain crimes seems to no longer apply.
Almost wondering if now each region has one of these rules that specifically is
Stronger than the other.
broken. So like this is the land of no ownership or something.
Yeah.
Or
Where
broken
it seems
ownership.
the stealing, because stealing is okay here. So there's fair trade doesn't matter here is what that is.
Yeah.
What about this is something completely different. I was thinking because the dude's all about that long scarf. I wonder if that has something to do with him, whatever abilities he has. That's just something I was thinking about. We're sitting here. It's like he's got the long scarf that's very vibrant in color. Like that seems very specific.
I kind of want it. I'm trying not to be a klepto, but I kind of want that guy's scarf now.
Hey, stealing doesn't matter right now, apparently.
Well, if he's dead, it's not stealing.
I know. Make sure he's dead. But
Finders keepers. All right.
We just have to make sure it's not smeared with blood because I don't feel like washing that out. It's a pain to get out.
just some peroxide, you're fine.
We'll stay the night.
Okay.
And yeah.
You wake up in the morning, free breakfast, free whatever.
I'm just sitting in the chair, still just staring blank. Like I look creepy as I'm just like limp in the chair staring into the main hall area.
Zabilna, wrong. Sue. Sue sort of says, we're about as far as I think I can get you without getting too far into the Brigand territory. Mm-hmm. The rest is up to you. And she will lower the yen and you can shove off.
We appreciate it.
Bye, Sue.
And hop down and just hear as I run across the floor.
Honestly, you could probably have napped a little longer. Usagi would
I
have been
wasn't asleep.
happy to drag you behind him.
I wasn't really sleeping. I was just kind
clink,
of
clink, 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 clink.
I was just kind of sitting in the corner, watching the room. Not a lot goes on during the night. Kept hearing a voice, though. Strange. Huh.
Oh, before we leave, I would like to ask her, do you know possibly of an upcoming eclipse?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember when the last eclipse was.
Should have asked that from others
Probably
before,
been a
but
while.
Just
Is that one of our things from something or other? Or is that something different?
the hag that, for Josh and I has foreseen her own death during an eclipse.
She kind of would guesstimate within the week, maybe.
Mine has a really interesting weakness. She's allergic to seeing somebody else running in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember mine does.
You need to bring him with you.
That's
Yeah.
exactly the plan.
Steak.
Go! Run! Okay. Remind me before I do that to change out one of my spells because I can get something more useful in that situation. Because I can swap out something and take Expeditious Retreat and get more movement speed.
He puts on.
She
roller
has a
skates.
sneezing fit, and what do? We kill her.
Yeah.
Whole plan.
As you guys then exit and head towards towards Downfall / the Tollway, you guys come across a stream, like a really vibrant, gorgeous stream that seems kind of out of place in the swampy area. It appears to be flowing
Heavily.
It appears to be flowing from the direction of Downfall, not toward the direction of Downfall.
Is this more going uphill or downhill?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that because that'd be even more weird.
You wouldn't know anyway.
Uphill. That's also true for me. Anyone else? Is this stream going the right way?
I'm just thinking vibrant, a pastel color of some sort, like bright green stream running down in front of us.
Probably normal.
It's vibrant.
The biggest reason it's so weird is it's like a 10-foot wide stream.
And
like
it's
everything else you've seen
swampy.
here is like swampy bog area. Yeah. And it's very clean and clear.
But I am suspicious that it's coming from the direction of where the evil hag is resides. That seems...
You said it's coming from Downfall.
From that direction, at least. From the direction you were told Downfall was, at least.
Is there a bridge?
No.
Okay. This is a 10-foot stream. It's not a huge distance, but still.
I mean, are you inspecting it? I don't...
Of course.
roll me a d8. Anybody who's inspecting the stream, roll me a d8.
D8.
5. I like my fun, whimsical dice I got for this character.
I don't trust the water.
That's spare.
I have childlike whimsy. I made sure that's something about my character.
1.
Foe.
You rolled a 1. 1, 4, 5. When you, Richard, right? Yep. As you glance down
Fuzzy.
into the,
Big
trying to
the
remember
cat.
character names. Well, because you told me Leo first and then you changed it.
I
Mr.
did.
Fuzzy.
You know, I just want to go. We'll just call me Big the Cat. Although that's probably copyrighted.
Kitty Cat Man.
Cat man.
You see like a ripple in the water and like you get this almost like a vision in front of you. Each of you will, in fact.
Except for that guy.
Richard sees a headless, child-sized scarecrow with metal lobster claws for hands as he tries on new heads,
Mr. Pinchy.
including an upside-down wooden bucket and a withered head of cabbage. And it decides to use a large gourd instead.
You should give him a turnip.
After trying various things, the gourd appears to be what the individual decides on as you kind of shake off this vision. The 4, that was Usagi. You see a tall, thin figure wearing a pointy black hat and a hooded black coat climbs a rickety staircase leading up to a large, ramshackle house built on stilts. As the figure approaches the house, their shadow seems to detach from their body, move across the walls of the house, and crawl in through an open window.
Who was it that had a house on stilts? Was it the witch?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yes.
There
You
you
were
go.
told Bev Lorna's home was on stilts.
Bev Lorna's a... Wait, did you say it was a male character?
You're unsure. It was a tall, tin figure.
Oh, I thought you said male figure. Okay.
I mean, all hags
in the book
You
are
could
technically female.
You could assume or have houses on elevated something or another.
Mine's inside of a hollow dead tree.
This one does at least. The 5 was the other.
Apparently a
Correct?
shadow that does its own thing.
You see a satyr whistles to himself as he reclines in a metal cage that dangles off of the end of a boom over a lake.
Off of a boom?
Yeah, like an arm.
Yeah, I was just making sure that's what you said.
Yeah.
Well, I got a key, and we have a satyr in a metal cage.
Sure don't want to play?
Probably handy.
You see all these people, you see the rest of your group like glaring and like in silence for quite a few minutes.
We're really mad at the stream.
You're unsure of what they're dealing with. But after a few moments, they all shake it off, and the stream doesn't seem to be there anymore.
So what does he see as far as...
Yeah,
He didn't
I was
roll.
like-
No, but I mean, he sees a stream and then all of a sudden there's no stream?
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Or
like.
did I not see it to begin with?
No, you saw it.
It just shimmers out.
It seems to shimmer away.
It just shimmers away as we come out of it. Just
I knew that wasn't real water.
It's like a snake
That's-
running away in the tall grass.
I didn't trust that
Did
water
you
to
guys
begin
see
with.
the satyr in the cage?
No.
No.
Oh. Okay. I saw a satyr in a cage.
Good. I'm pre-rolling stuff for later.
Yeah, sure.
I saw a satyr in a cage. I don't know what you guys saw, but... And I got a key from that tree, man.
Well, that 10-foot wide stream is no longer in our way. I guess we should proceed forward.
I guess we'll continue.
Toward the Brigand Keep. Tollway. Brigand's Tollway.
Yeah. The Hall of Madness, I guess. Forward.
Onward! No,
Onward to the Tollway.
I'm going the wrong way.
Still on the leash.
Foggy marsh stretches out before you. Rickety causeways made of wooden planks form a wide web-like structure above the bog.
Okay, I get what you meant by it's weird.
300 feet
Town?
away, many of these causeways converge on an enormous ivy-covered tree stump that rises a good 10 feet higher above the 20-foot fog bank that enshrouds it. So at least where the fog sits, which is 20 feet high, an extra 10 feet is how much taller the stump itself is.
And there
So,
are like pathways that lead to that above the fog.
yeah, all these causeways are up
Above the
above
fog,
it,
okay.
above the. So you're not walking in the bog. You are
Tyler and I know what we're looking
five
at.
or so feet, 5 to 10 feet, 5 to 10 feet above.
Using video game knowledge, we've got an idea of what we're looking at. Just like, okay.
These are all very narrow.
Yeah.
You would have to walk in a
Again.
straight line if you're in the same one, or you could take multiple different ones.
Again, we've still got a very good
We
idea
know
of what this
exactly
looks
what
like.
we're dealing with.
Almost if you were to look at the root system of a tree from above. But they're walkways. Some of them are more dilapidated than others. You're not entirely sure until you step on them how much weight they might hold.
I'm sure they shimmy.
They probably shimmy just a tad, sure.
And shake. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Is there only one layer to this walkway system?
or is it like just? 'Cause
or
you
is
said
it-
web-like. I didn't know.
It's
if it was
web-like. I mean, they're not
upper-
like the exact same level, but they're not like,
Crazy,
really
like,
far
tiers.
off either. Like maybe a
Okay.
foot lower here and a few inches lower there, but like you're literally looking at like a finger system from all sides around this
going
large
toward
stump.
the tree.
Okay. So except for the fog below, we don't have to worry about falling to our frickin' death.
Yeah, 20-foot drop's still gonna hurt,
Yeah.
but we don't know
well,
what we're falling into. Could be a bunch of marshmallows and
Acid.
butter and like cotton.
Yes, it's a bog of cotton.
Who knows? We don't know. It's foggy.
This entire campaign has been kind of that feel.
It's
so
a bit whimsical, and it's only going to get more
I'm
whimsical.
loving it. This is fun for me.
It's only going to get more whimsical.
What'd you fall into?
Cotton.
Cotton. Cotton bog.
It's the fabric of our lives.
The touch.
I click on my Eagle Vision. How many red dots do I see?
Your
Yeah.
eagle vision.
It's a different game. Now you have to have an actual eagle flying.
Yeah.
You can't just click it on. I hate that.
Not in the Viking one now. They
They
changed
change
it
it?
back. Yeah.
God damn it.
And what's this?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed
Oh, yeah.
for Eagle Vision. So much easier just to press that button than to make an eagle fly in circles.
Yeah.
Wait, you have those giant ears of yours. Can't you just use echolocation? Just
Don't you
click.
actually have?
I don't think rabbits have echolocation.
Perception with hearing.
I don't know.
Nope.
Oh, I thought you did.
I have a proficiency in perception, but
Well, yeah, that's there, but it's not anything bonus because there's certain classes like you get a proficiency with this if this specific thing happens. Because I think the Loxodon actually have like a bonus when it's tied to hearing.
Just to give you an idea, like
So these are the pathways, and then the central point's the thing.
yeah, I mean, the central point is much larger than what I kind of made those go, but at least you get the idea of where they're heading from multiple directions. And you can see the bog below, by the way. It's not hidden.
Oh, okay. It's just foggy, and there's a bog.
Yeah, it's not like zero vision fog. It's just foggy.
It's not pea soup thick.
No. Not here, at least. In places it has been, as you've walked. You've noticed that, but not here.
That's probably the mists.
Which direction
I
not
tried
to
to
go?
catch fog once. Missed.
I'm not gonna lie. When you talked about the mists that block people, I was like, is this like not Barovia, but yeah, Ravenloft mist, stuff like that.
it sounds similar.
Very Ravenlofty.
It's not a dissimilar concept.
That's what I was assuming. It's what are they called? The domains of dread. That's where the mists are.
I believe the exact same man that wrote this wrote that.
What's his name? Perkins? Is that Chris Perkins?
I believe it was Brigand.
At least you don't have to worry about too many issues.
Perkins is pretty obsessed with Straub.
Obsessed with what?
Straub.
Straw.
It's like his favorite D&D character. He's
Yes.
Perkins.
Perkins, Levetch, Doyle, and Allen were the writers. Perkins was the head writer.
Perkins is.
I saw
real
a
big
short
on
interview with
Straub.
him where he said that he began writing something similar to this while working on the new Ravenloft, and this kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, and he finally was like, "I'm fucking doing this."
Okay. But yeah, no.
So some of the ideas kind of intermingle.
that makes sense. So we've got fun domains of dread mist. That isn't domains of dread.
So that's what you see.
All right, where are we?
I'm going to assume down here on my end.
Okay, so move us over there, man with long arms.
So we'll consider my end east because you're heading west, right?
yes. All right, so we got rickety bridges. Do we all want to go across the same rickety bridge?
Well, we'll have to go single file, so
Yeah,
there's
so I was
no
like, do we
advantage really.
Want to do that? Because we always have the fear of having to shoot around an ally and failing and hitting said ally. How many of us have ranged options? He has a crossbow. I've got blasts.
I
Most
can
people,
also put my trident in your back.
most people have a ranged option.
Do you have a bow or anything?
Yeah, I do.
You have a bow. What do you have?
Thrown.
You have. Oh, that's right. You have the hammers.
Yep, I got a hammer I can throw.
You're a hammer bro.
Like I said, you're unsure of like how much weight each one could hold and that kind of thing.
That's why I was like,
There are some of them that are like have been broken.
Yeah, I'm decently light. He's probably one of the heaviest with armor and shield and swords.
Definitely some rotting bits here and there.
Yeah, I'm on the low end of weight at like 42 pounds.
Aren't I like twice the size of any one of you except for him?
Yeah, my character's 3'6".
You're probably still bigger than me.
Oh, I don't doubt I'm bigger.
I looked at the average weight of a marionette and I just multiplied it by 10.
How are you approaching?
I never wrote that down. Ha!
I say we take different branches. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with Usagi because we're both decently light, I would assume. So we could probably go on one bridge together.
I'll go on one of my own then.
Okay. Please choose your bridges.
I'll go to the right.
Okay.
Let's say we try to stay together, so we'll go on this one on the south bit, the lowest bit.
We'll make our way around there.
So just choose which one you want.
And he's going
Go
straight that
down
way.
this one, since it's right in front of me.
Okay.
Meet you guys at the middle.
Okay. Is there any fog between the bridges? Or is it thin fog?
It's thin, like it's wispy. Like you
So
can see,
we can
you can see each
see
other.
us.
You can see each other.
Maybe
It's
very
even
mild
probably less so
obscurity.
because you're up a little higher
Yeah,
now.
and if anything, it's mild obscurity.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to cause any negatives to your rolls. Is what I'm saying.
Cool.
Each of you go ahead and move yourselves up about 2 squares as you're starting to cross these ways. Are you walking or are you running across them?
I'd be walking.
Walking.
Yeah, rickety bridges. I'm not going
That's
to
fair.
push it.
I would even so much to say is try to be stealthy.
And then again, I guess I would stick with Usagi because I am tied to him.
Yeah.
That's a good point to remember.
You're just dangling off the log and he's pulling you across.
Hey, if I fall and it's me that falls, he's already holding on to me. It's just a slight jerk of 42 pounds down.
Who's got the highest? Troy, you have the highest passive perception, correct? Was it 14?
Yeah. I mean, I have a 14. I don't know if it's the highest.
It is. You guys each take like 10, maybe 15 steps. You get about 10 feet. And for some reason, Usagi, you get this weird feeling as you turn to your left.
Your samurai
And
senses.
you're like, weren't there only 4 of us? As you see on, that is you, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's your character's name?
Chorus.
Corus. I couldn't read
thinking
it.
Coral.
I couldn't read it when I looked at it. It was like Loris.
I just
C,
think
not a-
like
not a-
I was looking at like Varus from League of Legends and went
That's
Chorus.
fair.
I just,
Low
So
my
tide.
name is Coral.
you look over and you see a hooded figure standing behind Corus that you know isn't part of your party, and without revealing itself immediately, at least, it kind of looks over and sees you, and you see a Harengon paw wave at you, and then snatch down at Corus's pocket and pull something out of it, and then rips its cloak off as you see a Harengon with very long ears and an incredibly long blue scarf. And as soon as his cloak drops, you hear bagpipes all around you. In the exact same tone of the song you guys heard before.
You must include just bagpipe noise when you post this.
And you give me perception. Is it perception checks?
See people?
How do they have that written? Yeah, give me perception checks.
10.
Nope.
Yeah, I shouldn't roll on the table.
we go.
I've been rolling low when I roll.
What'd you get,
on the
Josh?
table.
17.
Helpful.
18.
6.
2 of you are helpful. The other 2 of you, the 2 of you that rolled over 12, you see small skiffs.
Maybe one of us should invest in Grenadier.
If only that was an
more
actual
sixes.
option.
I have 6s.
You take
that I
throne
don't
and
need.
just take explosive, like, throwing items.
The 2 of you who rolled well, you see skiffs containing, there's a reason why there's 1 different die. Each one has 3 Harengon holding what looks to be clubs. And one of them,
Snail.
and one Harengon that appears to be holding, I believe, is it a bow or a...
My question is it a flail snail? Because if it is, we need to get that shell.
crossbow. You see, so the one that is the die that is red are the ones carrying crossbows. The white die are the ones that are carrying clubs.
So the red die is the only one that everyone on it has crossbows? So there's 3 crossbows?
No.
or just-
It's 2 skiffs.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 individuals on each skiff.
Okay.
So I put them each in 5-foot squares.
Okay.
So the red die literally are the only 2 carrying crossbows.
Okay.
The other 6 die are carrying clubs, looking up at you menacingly. The music is coming from around you. You're not entirely sure where that's coming from. However, the individual that you can probably assume now is Agdon Longscarf begins to sing the song and hop from plank to plank to plank to plank all around you. And as he does and moves, and when someone told you that he moves lightning fast, he moves lightning fast.
If you get
And
the
his
scarf, you get
distance is insane. It shouldn't make sense, but it's a very simple hop for him.
it. Yep. If we get the scarf, it goes to him.
And as he hops around you, he does attempt to like snatch something out of your pockets, and he got 2 out of the 4 of you. Tyler, you realize that silver
That
cage is
iron
gone.
Key. Yeah, the iron key. Pilfered.
Alex, I think you had a gaming set. It's gone.
I had the silver cage.
You had the silver cage.
I had the iron key the tree gave me.
I'm not worried about the iron. No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
not. No, it's simple, stupid shit. That's
he
the
can
thing.
take my playing cards.
Sure. Yep. He took your playing cards. Like he's just grabbing stuff. He's not even like calculating what he's taking.
Gotcha.
But again, he's also singing that same song that he sang before. And he sort of stops there around the middle of you all and introduces himself as he says, "Welcome to my bog. I'm Agdon Longscarf. I'll be taking your things."
Hello.
He says, "I believe you met some of my brigands earlier. Perhaps yesterday."
Possibly.
Yes. Out of a job they might be. However, out of a job I shall never be. And for everything I take from you, I take it twice. Nothing he says seems to make sense.
Yeah, I was like, what? Did he double it?
Basically what he's saying is he's going to attempt to rob you more than one time.
Okay. I was like, when they take it twice.
He also has a shield on he does pull a shield off his back and puts it on his arm.
Oh, AC up by 2.
And he seems to be carrying a branding iron rather than like a sword or club.
So.
It's like lit and smoldering as if it was just pulled out of the fire.
Okay. Sounds like a club that's burning.
Suppose initiatives are in order.
Probably.
Thank you all for listening. The Wild Beyond the Witchlight is co-written by Stacey Allen, Will Doyle, Ari Levitch, and Chris Perkins. You can find us online at rancorsbrothel.com and on Facebook at Fans of the Rancor's Brothel.